Hello friends, welcome back. In today's video, I will talk about the recent update on the effectiveness of vaccine on the Omicron variant. I will also talk about natural immunity. Our immune system has two arms, the humoral immune system, which consists of antibodies, and the cellular immune system, which consists of T cells, and both are equally important. So, we will discuss about both antibody response and T cell response. Let's talk about antibodies first. Omicron is of so much concern because it has 50 mutations, of which 32 mutations are in the spike protein. And we all know that the virus enters our cell with the help of the spike protein. The main aim of the antibodies, which are neutralizing antibody, is to bind to different parts of the spike protein, so the virus cannot enter the cell. It has been found that the parts which our antibody target might have mutated, as a result of which the antibodies cannot bind to the spike protein properly, so the virus can enter the cell, escaping our immune system. Now let's see what research is telling. The data is from University of Oxford but not peer-reviewed yet. They collected blood samples from participants who were either vaccinated with 2 doses of AstraZeneca or 2 doses of Pfizer-BioNTech, and they collected the blood samples 28 days after the second dose. 28 days after the second dose means there should be enough antibody. However, since these participants were only vaccinated and not infected, they will develop antibodies only against the spike protein, as these vaccines train our immune system to produce antibodies only against spike protein. They found that in case of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, except one sample, no one developed detectable neutralizing antibody. And with Pfizer-BioNTech, antibody was developed by all except one, but to a lesser extent, and the neutralizing titer was reduced by 29.8-fold. In another study from South Africa, it was found that the efficacy of Pfizer-BioNTech against Omicron was 23% against symptomatic COVID-19 after 2 shots. So it is pretty much clear from this data that Omicron can escape our immune system. Let's look at another study. Here they looked at the neutralizing ability of the vaccinated individuals with 2 doses of Moderna or Oxford AstraZeneca or Pfizer-BioNTech, or 1 dose of Oxford AstraZeneca followed by Pfizer-BioNTech. Please concentrate in the graph. Taller the bar means more neutralization, which in turn means vaccine is effective. Below the dashed line means no detectable neutralization was found. The x-axis shows effect of vaccine on different variants like alpha, beta, delta and Omicron. Let's see how each of these vaccines performed against Omicron. In case of Moderna, as you can see that the first 3 bars are high and above the dashed line, which means detectable neutralizing antibody was produced against these 3 variants. However, in case of Omicron, the bar is very small and only 1 out of 10 samples had detectable neutralizing antibody. In case of Oxford AstraZeneca, none among 20 samples developed neutralizing antibody against Omicron. However, there was good amount of antibody against the other variants. In case of 2 doses of Pfizer-BioNTech, 9 out of 20 samples developed neutralizing antibody against Omicron, and when 1 dose of AstraZeneca followed by second dose of Pfizer was given, 13 out of 20 samples developed neutralizing antibody. So it seems from this data that heterologous vaccine like AstraZeneca followed by Pfizer works best against Omicron. However, the sample size is too small, so we have to keep an eye on the development. They also found that people who were vaccinated and then infected, or vice versa, that is infected and then vaccinated with Pfizer-BioNTech, developed much better immunity against Omicron, which means natural immunity and vaccine together might help in combating Omicron. This data is from Hong Kong study. In this study, like the previous ones, they have collected blood samples from participants who got 2 shots of Pfizer-BioNTech or CoronaVac. As you can see in the graph, there is very less detectable neutralizing antibody against Omicron when vaccinated with Pfizer-BioNTech, and there was no detectable neutralizing antibody when vaccinated with CoronaVac. Whether booster will work against Omicron? We don't know. Preliminary data says Pfizer booster will work against Omicron, but time will only tell whether boosters are working or we need different vaccine for Omicron. The good news is Omicron seems to be less deadly than Delta at least according to the information available till date. I have told you earlier that another arm of defense is T-cell immunity. This paper from USA looked at the effect of T-cell on Omicron. T-cell works in a different way compared to antibodies. However, they also recognize different parts of the virus called epitopes and then they kill the infected cell. They took blood samples from 30 individuals who were infected during April-May 2020. So they have T cells in their blood samples from the older variants. So they wanted to see whether these T cells developed from SARS-CoV-2 infection can recognize Omicron. Of the 52 different epitopes T cell target, only one was found to be mutated in Omicron. So according to the authors, these data suggest that virtually all individuals with existing anti-SARS-CoV-2 T cell response should recognize Omicron, and that SARS-CoV-2 has not evolved extensive T-cell escape mutation at this point. That's good news. So even if antibody failed to stop the virus, our T-cell are robust enough to catch Omicron. However, note that the samples were from naturally infected individuals, so they have more diverse T-cell response. Vaccinated individuals will have limited T-cell response, so there might be some immune escape. However, it is expected that T-cell will provide good line of protection. But as you can see from all the data I presented today, natural infection produces more diverse and robust immune response than vaccine alone, and this is because the vaccine we are seeing mostly targets the spike protein of the virus. I am thinking that inactivated vaccines will work much better against Omicron, since these vaccines introduce whole inactivated virus. So more robust antibody and T-cell should be produced against the whole inactivated virus. Preliminary data from Sinovac says that that is not the case, at least with 2 doses of Sinovac. Booster might work. Time and research will give the answer.